Hello, my fireflies, and welcome back to the TheCyanFirefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today I'm going to bring you guys the TLDR on Blacklight, Retribution. BLR is brought to you by the guys over at Zombie Studios, published by Perfect World Entertainment. Now, some of you might realize that there is no live commentary video for this game. Well, that's because every time I tried, I just ran into issue after issue. Either the game just went horribly, the servers crashed, or something broke my audio. That said, I do have the footage to bring you guys a TLDR, so I'm going to do just that. I'm not sure what to say about this game. On one hand, it's not that bad. The shooting mechanics are pretty standard of any modern military shooter, with the basic two-gun setup and optional equipment. You can sprint around, use your iron sights, and throw grenades about. It's just like any other game of this genre, at first. Now we get into the more advanced stuff. You have the ability to activate what they call a Hyper Reality Visor, or an HRV, which allows you to see through the level to locate enemies, mines, and weak points on enemy hardsuits, as well as other miscellaneous things. This can be used at any time that the bar in the lower right-hand corner is full. Furthermore, you gain a currency known as combat points as you gain kills. You can spend CP on certain bonuses, such as ammo refills, rocket launchers, and the aforementioned hardsuits. What are hardsuits? Well, they are large, bulky mechs that a player can pilot, which can take a massive amount of punishment. They carry a chain gun and a railgun into battle and can only be taken down by a few ways. One is to boil the pilot alive with a flamethrower. The other is to destroy it with explosives, such as grenades and rocket launchers. The final method is to find the weak point with the HRV and shoot it with a normal weapon. It's risky but effective. If you don't take down a hard suit as quickly as possible, it's probably going to be a complete game changer. Teams that have an effective hard suit pilot and know what they're doing can easily overtake a team that does not destroy their hard suit quick enough. All that said, this game just feels like every other MMS out there to me. Sure, it has its own unique perks, but that's really it. It doesn't innovate far enough from the tree for me. Maybe that's just my own personal feeling due to the genre, but it does have its own uniqueness present in it. No one can deny that. I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky. This game does have an in-depth customization system. You gain GP after every match, which you may spend on equipment and parts for your character. You can basically buy anything you can think of. Different helmets, different weapons, and even the weapons are fully customizable. Each weapon is broken down into parts. You can gain different muzzles, barrels, stocks, all sorts of things to make the weapon your own. It's too bad that it takes forever to get any of this cool stuff, but I'll explain that in a moment. This game is free to play, with the option to spend money to accelerate your experience. With any item in the marketplace, you can choose to either spend GP on it or Zen. Zen being points that you purchase with real-life money. GP can only be used to buy items of your level and lower. Zen can be spent to unlock anything, and it's all incredibly expensive. See, this is all based on a rental system. To buy something permanently takes a lot of in-game cash and up to $20 in real-world money. Otherwise, you spend a little coin and gain access to the item for a day or so. Most of these items are largely side grades, honestly, but in order to actually gain some of the equipment for a favored build using only game currency, you have to play around 77 games to get it on a permanent level. And that's only one piece of equipment. Sure, you can spend real-world money to offset that, but that gets really expensive as well. I find it rather dodgy, as in order to be clad in anything but the most basic armor, you'd have to play the game far more often than most people have time for, or you'd have to spend quite a bit of cash to unlock it. All in all, I'm not sure where I stand on this title. I like the mechanics even if I'm not a fan of the genre. I just don't like how they've implemented the marketplace. Some praise it, I just can't bring myself to like it. Really, it's all up to you guys. At the end of the day, the only person who can decide if a game is good or not is you. If you have fun playing this, then all the power to you. I'm not going to try to convince anyone not to play it, because I did have fun, just not enough fun to stick with it. That's all the time I really have for today, folks. I promise we will be getting back to our normal format soon. We just had a really big hiccup with this game for some reason. This has been Lyiat with TheCyanFirefly, signing off once more.